What's up guys, you really enjoyed the prototypes video on Dawn of War Soulstorm, so here is part 2. As always, it's constant recess with you, let's get started. The game mechanics are such that when we want to capture a point, an animation plays until the point is captured or the capture is cancelled. Beginners often make the mistake of ordering direct capture. This is especially problematic when a squad moves from one end of the map to the other to capture a point, or during a rush to the enemy, revealing their intention to capture. The less predictable we are in combat, the better. Experienced players know that keeping some scouts, for example, can greatly simplify the match, allowing you to control critical points. So, get into the habit not ordering the direct capture of distant points. Instead, order the squad to move close to the point and then, while holding K Shift, order the capture. On that note, remember that you should be not just one step ahead, but two. For example, if your LP2 is being dismantled and you have sent your builders to slow down the destruction as much as possible, or you have sent them to help an ally build or repair something, your builders will likely start repairing, and you might stop paying attention to them. In that situation, the point will likely be destroyed, and then both builders will die. The right approach here is to be 2 steps ahead. For instance, if you send them to repair the point, at that moment, using the Shift K, give them the order of what to do next, like retreat to your base. Or if you send them to help build or repair something for an ally, use the Shift K to tell them to return to their position afterward. Otherwise, the ally will finish building without your worker arriving in time, leaving them in the middle of the battlefield, where you might forget about them and they get killed. This will save your time and resources, and the faster you are, the greater your advantage over the enemy. When should you upgrade energy and influence? If you play as Necron or Guard, do it whenever it suits you. The Guard gets more resources than other races from these upgrades, while Necrons, as is well known, only feed on energy. For other races, the rule is, it doesn't make sense to upgrade energy production if you have fewer than 4 generators. For example, if you have 3 generators, an upgrade production will only increase from 30 to 39. In this case, it will be more sense to build another generator and have a production of 40 instead of 39, and for less money. Regarding influence, if we only control 3 points, for example in Alvarus, it doesn't make sense to upgrade influence until you have at least 2 LP2s. If you have 4 points, first make 1 LP2, and if you have 5 or more points, prioritize the global upgrade before upgrading any point. Although in battle, stationary defense are usually needed, so while you should keep this rule in mind, don't follow it strictly. When playing 1v1 or cooperative games, rushes often target our base, and we don't always save our builders. For example, Chaos or Dark Eldars with their half-dead builders will struggle to escape the gunfire of an early Seraphim or Command Squad. Most players don't use transparent structures, so in critical moments it can help to hide a vulnerable unit behind a generator or mine base or something similar. I have done it few times, and it's been very helpful to avoid spending an extra 120 influence on new heretics. When playing as Guard, many players attach the priest to the Kashrkin squad and feel satisfied, but experienced Orc or Guards players spam Mad Dogs or priests to rotate them constantly, overwhelming the enemy under their constant effect of immortality. when playing as Marines, use the chaplain skillfully. I already have a complete guide on Marines and Chaos, but I know that it's not available in English. So here is a short version. If your hero is next to chaplain, he heals with just 3 points, but if you attach him to squad, he heals with an imbalanced 12 points. This is a developable error, and this disproportionate healing is 3 times higher than Mad Dog or even greater than Necron Lord Pay Shifter. To top it off, it can be doubled to 24 health points. If you want to know how, just upgrade the heroes and veterans for them. In short, heroes near the chaplain should always be attached to squads. Dark Eldar are quite weak, especially in team games. However, from a utility perspective, they are one of the most useful race in the game. We might discuss this topic in detail later, but for now I can say the Dark Eldars have unique abilities. For example, in Mortalis or Alvarus you can lightly touch 3 turrets of an ally, say a guard, and easily rush and destroy the enemy. You can send a squad of Croods to feed on the corpses from Slave Chamber for the entire match. You can approach an ally and touch their buildings to build faster, or construct Necron generators in your base. You can play 3 generators and barracks and donate about 200 energy to an Eldar or Tau teammate to give them a significant boost in army and tier 2 ahead of your enemies, at the cost of just 6 half-dead warriors. When playing as Necrons, the Destroyer Lord can disable enemy infantry and vehicles. The monolith alone has high building armor, but when the monolith is restored, this high building armor transforms into high vehicle armor. This means that in a critical moment without the Necron Lord's Pace Shifter, you could disable your own monolith. Yes, it's true that you wouldn't be able to attack or move, but you'd be regenerating health while the monolith is invulnerable to any attack. Montka or Canyon. New Tower Empire players often ask this or simply go straight to Montka for the exoskeletons and Montka Fist tank. Normally, if we play against artillery races like Chaos or Guard, we should choose the Canyon path, as it allows us to replace the medium-heavy armor of the Fire Warriors with Terminator army, drastically reducing artillery casualties. If you choose Montka, your tanks will be constantly frozen by enemy Psykers, while the assassin will easily counter exoskeletons. Finally, let me tell you about this incredible Imperial Guard player. He went for 4 generators with barracks without a hero or commissars. Obviously, for that creepy build, he got punished, and he blamed me for not carrying 1 against 2. He called me mentally challenged in the chat and left. Despite this, we managed to win 2 against 3. What I want to say with this is that even a player like me, with over 7,000 games and playing since 2011, will still be blamed for being snobbish, even by players with barely 100 hours on Steam. So don't listen to anyone or pay attention to the nonsense said in the chat. And that's all for today. If you liked it, support me with positive comments and thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the new videos. Goodbye!